We are being joined by Prasar Sharma, an IT expert. Well, the visuals on your screen of Prime Minister Narendra Modi going into the cabinet meeting. He's going to chair the cabinet meeting where Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will be present with the tablet that contains the budget speech, and she's going to read off from that tablet the budget speech in Lok Sabha. The budget is going to be approved by the Union Cabinet before she makes her way to the Lok Sabha for budget presentation sharply at 11 India time in the morning. Well, Mr. Prasoon, what does the IT sector really want from the budget? Can you hear me, Mr. Sharma?
Yes, I would say this budget will be like of global aspirations for Indian youth as well as IT sector and also tech sector also. It will be defining the global tech arena, and in midst of these FTAs, this will also accelerate the global influence in economy, strategy, especially in tech strategy, which is AI, data centers and quantum and such related aspects, also in quantum as well. So we are very hopeful that this budget will place India among top 3 global giants and top 3 economies of the world. It will accelerate these FTAs and other ecosystem enablers announced by Government of India in last 1 year.
Right. Also, Mr. Sharma, we know that a lot of the IT and IT-enabled services are export-driven, but there is also a domestic market. So, for the domestic market particularly, what would you suggest?
I think there will be more, we are expecting that there will be more enablers for tech ecosystems, especially startups, which is solving ground problems in infrastructures, in healthcare and in educations. Related to deep tech, and as we have R&D based fund also, so we also seek there should be some reliefs for foreign investments in domestic startup ecosystem and IT related aspect, and also more focus towards the like infrastructure related innovation and technology, whether it's railways, whether it's roads, highways and port related aspect.
Prasunji, Shubhendu here. Now we understand that emerging technologies, AI as you mentioned, and their impact on Indian global economy is at an inflection point. Regulations, opportunities, challenges are emerging as we sort of from day to day as we move ahead. What does the sector, particularly in AI and emerging technologies, what does the sector expect from the government? What kind of support, hand-holding, compliance would you want?
A big list of expectations, specifically from AI, because we are just a few weeks behind the AI summit. So we are expecting at least structural enablement, whether it's policy, whether it's defining AI regulations. Secondly, also enabling global players also to embed in our Indian ecosystem, whether they want to set up their R&D lab, data centers, or even technology transfers globally, as well as also to global startups also to get integrated in our AI ecosystem, because India is among highest data producing country, like around 17 or 18% of global data we are producing. But in terms of data storage, we are like less than 2 or 3% of data, global data is stored in India. So there is a huge potential in this aspect also, data related aspect, which fuels AI innovations and integrations. So we are expecting from government funds, regulatory aspects and enablement for global players to embed in Indian ecosystem, which will be producing AI solution for the world.
A little more on that, Prasunji. We were talking about the manner in which whole Swadeshi, Make in India, self-reliance is seen now as a strategic move. Now, in the area of emerging technology, sovereign AI, for a layperson to understand infrastructure, which is going to be where all stakeholders, all data centers are going to be in control of the country of which the data belongs to. How significant is that, and where is India standing today in that context?
I think India is leading and also giving solutions to the world when it comes to our digital public infrastructure. This is the backbone for all AI related aspects, whether it's our Aadhaar, the digital identity, whether it's our connectivity to around 90 plus panchayat connecting with fibers. So this is a replicable global model which India is providing for digital infrastructures for global south as well as for some developed nations also, like in EU also. The kind of digital revolution we have built, I think the European Union still is behind in this aspect, and with this new FTA, India can enable their digital evolutions in public good, in e-governance, in public services to their common citizens, whether it's digital identity, whether it's their normal services. Like we have integrated around 300 plus government schemes in one platform, which is one of its kind globally. So these kind of things India can export to the nations in global south as well as to some developed nations also, especially in European Union.
Right, Mr. Sharma, also we've seen announcements in the past by the government on an AI mission, on a quantum mission on ANRF, which is Anusandhan National Research Foundation, all geared for making India a key player in the global digital economy. There are many layers to the digital economy. If you could explain to the viewers where India stands in each of them and what is the potential in each of them, and what are the announcements that would be required, or the schemes or the policy pushes that would be required for India to excel in all of them?
So in terms of digital economy, only there are two major economies other than countries, like whether we call it GAFAM, which is Google, Apple, which is US centric. And then there is BATAX, which is Baidu, Alibaba, which is Chinese centric. So now there is a third digital economy which is created by Indian stakeholder, which is based on digital public infrastructure, whether it's Aadhaar, whether it's UPI. UPI is now like holding around 49% of global payments happening. So this is a model where profit margin is not the mission or vision of this technology development. This is the only kinds of business model which is India has created, which is can be replicated globally and can be replicated by smaller countries also. So this is a kind of influence. India is making a different kind of digital economy, which is unique, which is inclusive, and which is not driven by profit only. It is driven by inclusion, equality, and also with minimum resource consumptions. Like there are countries where data centers or GPUs are much higher, but if you see the Indian ecosystem, they are providing the GPUs in very nominal cost for their MSMEs and startups. This is also a one of a kind of initiative globally, which is driven by Indian government, especially AI Mission and METI. Then there was a lack of investments in R&D, and now with this Anusandhan fund that has been addressed, where government is taking initiatives, but it should also impinge private stakeholders or private houses also to invest in R&D also, and in this enablement is done by government also. Like for their CSR investments, they can also invest in these R&D related projects and startups. So there is a whole gamut of ecosystem enablement done by Government of India, whether it's providing regulatory aspect, whether it's providing funding, whether it's handholding even the MNCs to integrate, and also providing a digital public infrastructure to carry all of them together, so that even our MSMEs and the small ecosystem players like startups can also thrive and survive and contribute to the problems which is affecting the common man of India, and in their regional languages and in their tier 3, tier 4 cities.
Also, Mr. Sharma, there is the gift city example of Gujarat that we already have in the financial services space, in banking, financial services and insurance. Do you think that there could be replication of that model? Because in SEZs we are seeing friction points as far as tariffs go in domestic areas. So what do you think could happen and should happen for the financial services space?
I think GIF will be a highlight of Indian financial aspect, and it will be like a kind of base for FDIs, and a lot of elevation should be given to GIFT, where they can give a safer environment for global investors, because considering the current geopolitics, there are many investors who are looking for safe haven and stable political leadership, which government of India is providing, and whole Indian ecosystem is providing. So this is a time to give GIFT more leverages and ecosystem enablers to attract foreign investments, and also to give a longer term visions also, like when we are talking about chip based manufacturing, or our chip missions or semiconductor missions. Such missions require a patient investors, maybe for 10 to 15 years, and GIFT will become a base for that. And I think we are expecting some more benefits or similar kind of replications like GIFT in this budget also, which will fuel our strategic long-term goals of like semiconductor missions, or enabling FTAs with countries which will be providing this mission critical semiconductors also.